Okay, so here I have all of my cheek products. So blushes, bronzers, contours, highlighters, I have everything here. So the first thing I'm going to go through are bronzers and contours. So there's definitely a difference, especially for me. So the first thing I'm definitely going to be keeping is this MAC Golden Bronzer, and to be quite honest, I haven't used this that much. I mean, it looks like a very nice bronzer, but I haven't used it, and I really only bought it because I wanted the Alluring Aquatics collection, and I'm basically just going to keep it for the packaging because it's beautiful. And you know, if I use up the bronzer, I can, you know, put another powder in. I don't know how to do that, but I've seen people do that. So I definitely want to keep this. Okay, so this is the NARS Contouring Blush or Powder in Paloma. And this is awesome. This powder is amazing. Now, this kind of matches my skin tone, so it's not really highlighting for me, but this powder is great. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. So great for contouring. This is the NYX HD Blush in Taupe. And when it was in the old packaging, I was so on the hunt for this taupe color. So I'm so glad it came out in this new HD blush line. And this is awesome. This is a super pigmented blush because it is technically a blush, but it's a contour color. This is a really great, inexpensive contour. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. It is a little bit dark, but it works for my skin tone, which is all that matters. It's just very cool toned. The camera is showing it a little bit darker than it really looks, but it is a great contour, especially from the drugstore. Okay, so this product is from the Balm, and it's called the Balm Desert. And this is just a beautiful bronzer, contour, or blush. It can kind of work as any of those three. To be quite honest, I haven't used it a lot because one, it's winter right now, and two, I don't want to waste this product, but it's just, it is a beautiful powder. It's showing up a lot darker on camera than it really is, but it is just beautiful. I got this as a deluxe size sample from Birchbox, and I'm definitely going to be keep this. And the Balm cheek products are seriously the bomb. Really corny joke right there, but nonetheless, I am going to be keeping this. This is such a great product, and the Balm cheek products are amazing. Okay, so this is the Tarte, the Sculptor Stick in the shade 1. I got this in a kit from over the summer where it had a lot of products from the summer. I forget what that kit is called, and I literally have not used it because, I mean, I think I've swatched it like once, but it just looks too orange, and it's a cream product, so, and I feel like cream bronzer products are just not my thing, so I think I'm going to pass this along. Okay, so this product is obviously from Bare Minerals, and this is the Warmth Powder. This stuff is awesome. This is the first bronzer I really enjoyed because it just looks natural, and it has that red tone, and my skin has a red or pink undertone. So this bronzer just looks really great on me and looks natural on me. So I am definitely going to be keeping this. This is such a great bronzer for fair skin. It looks really dark, but trust me, when you use like a brush and you blend it out, and it's because it's a, you know, a Bare Minerals product, it just looks really nice and natural. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. And the last kind of bronzer type item is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in medium deep. This is just a sample from, again, that kind of same Sephora favorite summer collection that that Tarte product was in. This bronzer is, again, like a really great bronzer. It's a little bit dark on me, especially for now in the winter, but in the summer, this looks pretty nice on me. Now, if I were to repurchase this, I would probably get the light shade. It's just a little bit dark and a little orange on me, but the Too Faced bronzers are really great. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. Okay, so now we're moving on to highlighters. So we're just going to get right into it. This first product is Becca's Opal, and it is so beautiful. All of the Becca highlighters are great, so worth the hype. I have this one, and I also have Champagne Pop. That's just so pretty. It's looking a little bit more golden in the camera, but it's just a really nice highlight. It is gorgeous. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this, and it's really great for like different, you know, swatch comparisons and stuff because I do have a YouTube channel, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this. And speaking of Becca, this is Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. It is beautiful. This highlight works on every skin tone. Like, I'm not kidding. It really does work on every skin tone. Wow, they look so similar on camera, but trust me, they look very different. This one, I mean, this one does look a little bit lighter on camera, and it's lighter in person. It's a little bit more champagne-y in person, and this one, well, I don't know. I mean, it's just hard. I mean, they are very similar, but they're different. And I mean, I have a sample of Opal, so I'm definitely going to be keeping the Champagne Pop. It just looks really nice on me and looks good on all skin tones. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that. The next powder highlight I have here is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. This is the very first highlighter I bought, and it's like even in the old packaging, so really I should toss it, but I'm gonna keep it. It's really beautiful. It's on my pinky right there. You can barely see it, but it's really pretty. Let's see, it's like right here, kind of. Oh, this is hard. But it's just a very natural highlight. It kind of has a pinky tone to it. If you want a little bit of a not very standout highlighter, like the Becca ones are like ba-bam, but if you want, you know, a little bit of a softer highlight, MAC Soft and Gentle is really great, and you can also use it as an eyeshadow in the inner corners. It's just a really beautiful highlight, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one as well. Okay, so now we're on to the liquid and cream highlighters, and as you can tell, I don't have a lot, so we're just going to go through them really quickly. So the first one I have here is a tiny deluxe sample of Benefit's What's Up, and as you can see, I barely used it, and I got it forever ago, so I really should throw this away, but I want to try it. So I've tried it like once or twice, but I don't remember what it was like, so I definitely want to keep this and, you know, see if I really enjoy this. I know I should toss this because it's old, but I want to keep it. It's kind of the same story with Benefit High Beam. I got this a while ago, but, you know, it's a really nice highlight, and it's kind of has that pink undertone. I'm actually going to swatch it. I'll swatch the What's Up too. And as you can see, the What's Up looks very similar to some of the highlighters that I own from Becca, but I'm still going to keep it because they could be good for layering, and I still kind of want to try it out. I know I shouldn't keep it, but I want to keep it. I really think it looks beautiful. And then High Beam is very pink and very pigmented, so I definitely want to keep that. I've tried it a few times, but it's been a while, so I want to try it again and see how I feel about it in terms of like with my foundation and stuff. I love using the e.l.f. small stipple brush that basically works with any cream or liquid product, so that makes it more enjoyable for me to use certain products. So I'm definitely going to keep these both, especially since they're both from Benefit and very different. So next is this really small deluxe sample highlighter from Temptu. I'm going to shake it. It's very, very liquidy, and it's in the shade Champagne Shimmer. This highlighter is super liquidy. If you don't shake this little container up, it almost like kind of comes out with half of the oil or the liquid in it. And it also looks really, really dark. Like you would think with like Champagne Shimmer it would turn out lighter. I'm thinking about passing it on, but because it's dark it could be good to mix in with foundations. But it's also a highlighter, so I think I might pass this on. There's someone who will like it better than me. It's a little bit dirty, but I can clean it up and sanitize it. And the last liquid or cream highlighter I have is this one from the Beauty Crop, and it is called the Lighting Crew. And I actually got this in my December Birchbox, so I will either put a card up or link it in the description box below. But this highlighter is gorgeous. As I'm filming this video, I haven't tried this on my face, but from the swatches in the Birchbox video, it is so beautiful. So I'd go and watch that video to see a swatch of it. It is so beautiful. You can either use it as a regular highlight or mix it in with foundation. Like, I can just imagine doing a lot of different things in terms of highlighting with this because it is such a beautiful highlight, and I don't have any type of highlight like this. I haven't really tried it yet. Now, I'm probably going to put this up this video up like way later after my Birchbox video, so you'd be like, what? She hasn't tried it? But it's because I filmed them pretty close to each other. So I just got this, it's brand new, and it's a beautiful highlighter, so I am going to keep this. Okay, so now we're moving on to blushes. It is kind of insane that I have this many blushes because for such a long time when I started doing my makeup, I always never used blush, or I didn't buy blush because I already have pretty red cheeks naturally. But over the past couple years, as you can see, I have definitely gotten more into blush. So this might be kind of a hard one to declutter, but we'll just see how this goes. So first of all, I have this sample of Benefit Lolly Tint. Now, I haven't tried this yet, but I'm so glad I have a sample of it because I've always wanted to try this. It's such a pretty color, so I'm definitely going to keep this and try it. Another product from Benefit, that's another one of those tints, is the Benefit Posy Tint, and this is such a great liquid cheek product. I definitely like this better than the Benetint because I feel like this one is great for cheeks and the other one's really good for lips, so I kind of feel like they do separate things. But this is a really great tint, and it's a really great color on my cheeks. So I'm definitely going to keep this. And again, love using this with the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. Okay, so this is a ColourPop blush, and it's in the color called Between the Sheets, which is a matte. It's just a really nice neutral color. I'm not going to open this because I have it shut super tight, because if you don't shut this super tight, it will dry out. And it is kind of getting to the point where it's drying out, but I'm definitely going to be keeping this. It's just a really nice neutral color. I think I put this in one of my favorites videos, so if I did, I will put a card or link it in the description box down below. ColourPop has great blushes. If I use this up or use some of my other blushes up, I definitely want to purchase more blushes from them. It's just a really good cream blush formula, which is odd for me because I'm not a big fan of cream or liquid cheek products, but this brand and this formula are really good. So I'm going to keep this. This is a Cargo Deluxe sample of a blush that I got in my Birchbox, and this is in the shade Los Cabos, and as you can see, it's one of the water resistant blushes. And it's this really pretty kind of shimmery coral color. This color is really great for the summer, and it actually looks really more pigmented than it looks in the pan. Look at that, so orange. And what's weird is that even though it's orange, it doesn't look too bad on my skin. I wouldn't wear this right now, but I would definitely wear this in the summer. And it also lasts a long time because it's water resistant. So for now, I am going to keep this blush. I also have a sample of the Balm's Hot Mama. It's not a dupe of Orgasm, but it's in the same family. It's like that sparkly pink peach color. I love this blush. This is what got me addicted to the Balm cheek products. It is just a really pretty blush. I almost like this better than Laguna, to be quite honest. So definitely when I use up this deluxe sample, I'm going to purchase it. The Balm, again, the Balm cheek products are just awesome. So definitely keeping this. Here is a NARS blush, and it's in special packaging because this was in the Christopher Kane collection. And this is in the shade Starscape. So this is the really intense bright pink. And as you probably can tell, I don't know if you can tell, I have not used this yet. And when did I get this? Like a few months ago. It's still new because I did get it this year, but I haven't tried this yet. And I know I should get rid of this, but I do want to try it. Let me know if you guys have this blush and how you wear it if you have fair skin. This was quite a raved about blush on YouTube. This whole collection was pretty much raved on YouTube. That's really sad that I haven't tried this, and I'm gonna keep it because especially it was in a limited edition collection. I know I should get rid of it, but I'm going to keep it and at least give it its fair shot. So this is another NARS product, and this is the Laguna and Orgasm Duo, and I'm definitely keeping this. This is great for traveling. Like, I always use this for traveling. And as you can see, I've used up Laguna quite a bit, especially in this corner right here. But this is just a great bronzer. It's not super intense, and I wouldn't use it for contouring. And it has a little bit of shimmer, but it doesn't really show up on your face. But this is just a great bronzer. I remember like back in the old days of YouTube when this was raved about all the time. And I still really love this bronzer. So yes, definitely keeping that. I like Orgasm. It's not my favorite blush, but I do like it. And this duo is great for traveling. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. Okay, so now we're on to this little tray of blushes. So these are my two regular blushes from the Balm. I have Frat Boy and Down Boy. Love these. Definitely going to keep these. I especially love Frat Boy. It is so beautiful, especially for fair skin. It's kind of a pinky peach color, and it's very natural, and it's pigmented, yet it looks natural. That's kind of a theme with the Balm's cheek products, like at least the blushes I own. I just love this blush so much. And then this is Down Boy, which is a perfect shade for the fall and winter. And again, same deal, pigmented, looks natural. I love these products. The Balm is so underrated sometimes on YouTube. I mean, they are talked about, but they should be talked about more because it is just, they're so amazing. So definitely keeping these. These are the two In Stain blushes I have from the Balm, and again, same story as the other blushes. They are amazing, last forever. This is the one in Houndstooth. It is the perfect blush for the fall and winter. It is beautiful. And then this one is in the shade Argyle, which is just a pretty light pink. Definitely keeping these two. They're awesome. This is a blush from L'Oreal. This is the True Match Super Blendable Blush in Baby Blossom, I think. Yes, Baby Blossom C12. And this is a beautiful blush. It's from the drugstore, so it's inexpensive, but it just looks really natural on my cheeks. So there's the L'Oreal blush right there. And as you can see, it's just a very light pink color. So it's just nice for really kind of natural days. And I use this in my L'Oreal One brand tutorial. So it's just a really nice blush, especially for fair skin. If you have darker than like light to medium skin, I don't think this would show up on you. But it's just a very nice natural blush. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. Okay, so this is my only MAC blush. And this is in the shade Melba, which is a matte color. And I remember buying this actually in Las Vegas, funny enough. It was quite a while ago, but I haven't used it that much, and it's still in a pretty nice new condition. And this blush is really great. This is a really great blush if you have red skin, because as you can see, it's kind of peachy, so it can counteract the redness on your skin. And I know it looks super pigmented in that swatch, but you can definitely lighten it to make it a little bit more wearable, and especially because the finger swatch is just more harsh in general. But this is a really great blush, and MAC's matte formula of blushes is really great. And I definitely want to get more MAC blushes, but as you can see, I really don't need more blushes. But this is a really great one. I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's just a really great basic blush, and a good blush for those who have red cheeks like me. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. This is the blush from CoverGirl, and it's in the shade Rose Silk. This is a pretty old blush. I still use it because it is a very natural color. So yeah, it's one of my older things that I have in my collection, and it still works. And as you can see, I hit like a tiny bit of pan right there. I really like this for traveling as well, because then I don't really need a blush brush, because this blush brush in here, it's not that great, but I can use it with this blush, and it still works just fine. So this is a really great natural blush, but I'm kind of thinking of getting rid of it because it's very old. So I'm going to put this in the maybe section for now, because I do like it, but it's getting old. Okay, so this is a Tarte blush, and it's in the shade Blissful. Everyone is obsessed with these Tarte blushes, but honestly, I'm not that obsessed with them. I'll swatch this one. See, it just feels so hard. That is a pretty color though. But like, it's just so hard, it doesn't even really show up. Like, the color on my finger looks so different than it does on there. So, and I think it is a really pretty color for the summer, but I don't know. I just think the Tarte blushes are hard and hard to get pigment on a brush, in my opinion. So I think I might pass this one on. And this is another Tarte blush I have, and this is in Exposed, which was so raved about. It's still pretty raved about. And I've used a lot more of this than I have of Blissful. Now, when you do use it up, it's not as hard. So there it is, that's Exposed right there. I'm actually going to be keeping this one because it is a really nice neutral color for any time of the year. And it's not as hard because I've used it a little bit more. It definitely doesn't feel as hard as the Blissful. Hi, sorry, that's my phone / camera that I'm filming on. So I'm going to keep this one because I really do like the color, and the formula feels a little bit better, and I can pick up more product with this blush. So I'm going to keep this one, but toss Blissful. Okay, so I have a couple more blushes left from Benefit, and I do have one from Maybelline that's in a pan, so I'm going to do it after these ones. So this is the Benefit Box Blush in Dallas, and this is a fairly new purchase from this year. It's a really pretty blush. It's kind of that brownie pink kind of blush / bronzer kind of blush. It is beautiful. Now, it's very similar to the Balm's Balm Desert, so I swatched them pretty fast, and this is the Balm's Balm Desert, and this is Dallas. They're pretty similar, but as you can see, the Balm Desert is a little bit more pink than Dallas, so for now, I am going to keep them both because I like them both and want to try them out a little bit more and get their use out of them. So I am going to keep Dallas. Next is my Holy Grail blush. Sorry, I was upside down. This is Benefit's Hervana, and this is a beautiful blush. As you can see, I've swatched it before, but this is a beautiful blush. I especially love this blush in the fall and winter time because it gives kind of that berry look, but it's not really intense. I mean, I could wear this all year round if I wanted to. I mean, you can do that for any of these blushes, really. Just, this is my favorite blush. Now, a lot of people on YouTube were not liking this blush because it's not super pigmented. Yeah, it is very light, but I have fair skin, so it does show up on me, but oh, this is just such a beautiful blush. So I am definitely, if I can shut this, I am definitely going to be keeping this. And then the last Benefit blush I have is the infamous Coralista. This is a beautiful blush. I mean, it's not my favorite blush because I haven't tried it out that much, but whenever I do wear it, it is just gorgeous. It's just a nice light coral blush for the summer, especially in the spring. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. And I know that when Emily Noel talked about this blush like a while ago, she says it kind of hides pores a little bit. So I definitely have noticed that ever since she said that, which is awesome. So I am definitely going to be keeping Coralista. And so the last blush I have here is probably one of the oldest makeup items I have in my collection. And this is Maybelline's Berry Sorbet. Literally, this is so old. I used this in my like elementary school like dancing days. I honestly don't know why I still have this. It still is really pigmented, so I can swatch it for you. Like it says, it's a berry color. It is swatching awfully. It's right here. It is swatching terribly, but I swear when you use a brush, it actually looks really nice and pretty for the fall. Because it's not swatching very great, I should just get rid of it. I think it's time to get rid of this. I have so many other blushes that I can use for the fall and so many other ones that I would enjoy using. I think it's time for this blush to go, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. Okay, so I'm going to be bad and keep this CoverGirl blush because it is beautiful. It has a really nice shimmer to it that's really pretty. Not a lot of shimmer, but a little bit that just makes it look really nice on the skin. I might put this in a project pan because it is old, so I know I shouldn't keep it, but I want to, and I want to use it up. So as of right now, these are all of the cheek products I'm keeping, and then these are the ones I'm getting rid of. I know, this looks so pitiful, guys. I am not doing well with this declutter, but I might do more declutters in the future. We'll see. I definitely need to. A lot of these products are fairly new to my collection, so I just need to get a lot of use out of them. The whole cheek contouring and highlighting and whatever, that is so new to me especially, so I really just want to get the hang of it. So that's why I've gotten a lot of these products and kept a lot of these products, because I just want to try it out more and see what works well for me in this department. That's why I'm keeping a lot of things. That's my justification, and I am getting rid of a couple of things. That is everything that I've decluttered from all of my cheek products.